When I really looked at what this program was about, at its center, it was community.
Affirming. I don't think I've been a part of any other group where the way that I move in the world is affirmed the way that it is here.
The thing that brings us all together is our values. We all have a strong sense of social justice, we believe in equity, and that makes being with this group of people really powerful and unique.
The name Equity, Education, and Social Justice really pertains to how we care about our communities, how we care about our children, how they grow up, and the opportunities that they're going to have.
The EESJ program was created as a master's program that would provide students the opportunity to gain tools to make change in their community.
So in our program, the professors practice what they preach. They embody what we're learning in the readings, become vulnerable and show their vulnerability, show that they're human and that not just as teachers, but rather also reflect and critically reflect on their practice. And it really informs us how it is possible to teach in a much more radical way.
Part of student empowerment comes from our intention as instructors to trust the students, that you know what is happening in your communities and that you're also the right person to be doing any kind of research or project with your community. This is a key of empowerment because when you trust yourself, you may be willing to do things and step up and take up that space and take those minor risks maybe that are going to help push our communities forward. You may be willing to build with new people, have coalitions across groups, and all of these pieces add to our empowerment as a community.
When I think about the folks coming out of our program, they're really driving change. There is a deep sense of collaboration in every aspect of our program. Sit in groups, tear apart the text, really get down to the nitty-gritty. So it's that communication and the value of considering other people.
Other ways that our program is really unique is in our interdisciplinary perspective, our interdisciplinary training. So we believe that to ask really critical questions about education, we have to look beyond education. So we have to go to history, we have to go to ethnic studies, we have to go to sociology, we have to go to women's and gender studies, we have to go to political science, etc., to really understand how structural inequities become embedded within social institutions and to engage in their strategies of transformational resistance.
The classroom experience for me is something phenomenal and something that I have never experienced before in my life. It tests you and it challenges you to bring your creativity and your imagination in, so you really create the classroom experience and you really take charge, and that agency that we are given is really amazing.
A real emphasis on the dialogical model and this notion that instead of sitting in a course and waiting to give my brilliant response perhaps, we're encouraged to really listen and take in what our classmates are saying, and instead of just preparing our own response to respond to what our classmate has just said.
It teaches you to really challenge yourself and really to think outside the box.
Being a part of the ESJ community, it feels like connection. It feels like understanding. You feel seen, you feel heard. You really do feel that these are people that care about you and that, you're important to them. Being in this community, you feel like you're doing something important and we're all striving to make the world a better place. So overall, it feels good to be a part of this community and you feel really proud to be in it.
Without this program, I wouldn't have been able to feel like I had the tools to really be able to feel like I could address things at my own place of work. We're really talking about what we bring into our own education sectors. So looking at policy, looking at inequities, looking at communities, and really how to bridge all of these different gaps that are put in education. When you're coming into the EESJ program, that is really what you're going to be doing, is how to foster a sense of community and starting with your own.
Throughout the different classes that I've taken, students have used and invited other classmates to bring in their experiential knowledge, ancestral knowledge, linguistic diversity, all of like their work experience to push the conversation forward.
Right, you're connected by this shared knowledge and understanding of how things function and why our experiences have been what it's been, and how we can then, the possibilities for a better future.